Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm so excited to be sharing this powerful hair butter with you. If you're interested in seeing all the ingredients and the process of making it, then keep watching. I'll talk you through the ingredients as we go. So I'm starting off with my aloe vera. I have washed and chopped my aloe vera into little chunks just so that it's easy for me to blend it. So if you're new to the natural hair community and you don't know how important aloe vera is to the hair, okay, today I'm telling you this is something you want to have all the time because your hair absolutely loves it. So aloe vera is one of those things that I always use in my treatment. You can check my videos, you'll find a lot of videos, recipes with aloe vera. So I'm also adding some orange peel. The only reason I'm adding this is because I am adding some onions. So this is totally optional. I know we all don't like the smell of onions, especially on your hair. But because it's so powerful to the hair, I really don't mind. So adding the orange peel will actually help to reduce the smell. So I have some other ingredient to add to my blender, but because it's so full, I just want to blend it just so that I can have space to add the other ingredients. So once I have blended that and I have some space, I'll go ahead and add my remaining onions, and also I'll be adding the ginger. Look how beautiful it's looking already. So I'll be adding my remaining onions and the ginger. I will also be adding some dried rosemary and also some fennel seed. So you can already see why I call this a powerful butter. A combination of aloe vera, combination of onions, rosemary, and every other ingredient I'll be adding to this hair butter will do wonders to your hair, because these are ingredients that are known to help your hair thrive. So it will help you if you're experiencing some hair problems. Let's say your hair is shedding, you're experiencing hair loss, your hair is not growing, you're finding it really difficult to retain length. This is one butter you really don't want to miss. I think if you start using this, you will see some significant difference to your hair. So after adding all my ingredients and blending everything together, this is what it looks like. We're now transferring it into a pan just to start the process of making the butter. So I'm adding some green tea powder. So in case you're new to my channel, this is something I use all the time. This is one of the powders that the Yao women use to make their rice water recipe, and since I found it, I always try to use it in my recipes. I also added some Amla powder. We all know how Amla powder is and how important it is to the hair. And then I'm adding some extra virgin olive oil. So when it comes to the carrier oil, you can use any oil of your choice. My favorite are sweet almond oil and olive oil, but if you've got any oil that your hair prefers, then you can use that. So I added about 2 cups of olive oil to this. So the more butter you want, the more oil you will add. You can see that I wanted more oil, so I've added so much. And another thing is, once it starts to cook, you might just see like there's no oil in it. Don't worry about it. The moment it gets to the stage that it's completely ready, you would see that the oil will start to show. So I'm now transferring it to my stove. You're going to put it on the minimum heat possible on your stove. So we're not going to put high heat so we don't burn it and we don't take out all the nutrients of all the ingredients we've added. So we're trying as much as possible to extract our oil on a very low heat. So I'm just stirring everything together, and I'll keep doing this so that it doesn't burn. And so once I have this and it starts to boil a little, I will go ahead and start prepping my other ingredients. So the other things we'll be using some butters, of course, because we're making hair butter. And then I'll go ahead and prep that. I need my butters to melt, and the butters I'll be using today are I'll be using some shea butter and also some mango butter. But if you've got cocoa butter or any other butter you prefer, it's still the same thing. You can use alternatives. You don't have to use mango butter and shea butter. So I'm trying to melt this using the double boiler method. We're not going to put this on the fire, neither are we going to put it in the microwave. We're just going to put some hot water and allow it to sit as long as it takes to just melt it completely into an oil. So I'll put this in my hot water in a bowl, and then I'll just mix it a little just so it can start melting. You can see it's already melting. I will now use a kitchen towel or any cloth to just cover it so that it will speed up the melting process. So I'll go back and check my oil and my other ingredient just to make sure that it's ready. At this point it's ready. So it was on the stove for about 15 minutes. This is because it's on the lowest heat possible. So you don't want to make it high. Like I said, we need to retain those nutrients and we don't want it to burn in the process. So you can see the oil has obviously separated from the other ingredient, which is what we want. Now we will take it off the stove, and once our butter has finished melting, we'll go ahead and sieve it as well. So I'm just going to check my butter just to make sure that it has melted. There's just a little left, but because the butter is already melted and is hot, once I start to stir it, you just speed up the process and melt it completely. So now we will start to sieve our oil just to make sure that we're taking out every particle from the oil. We just need the oil, we're not using the pulp of it. The best way to actually extract this oil from the pulp is to use a cheesecloth. If you use a strainer, it wouldn't do the job because the holes on it are big. You can see I'm actually even doubling mine just so that I am absolutely sure there are no particles going through. So that's what you want to do, and I'll just go ahead and strain all my oil out of it.
Cause I wanna ride with you, just give in to the fire, cause I'ma take you higher, you're my only desire, yeah. Let's take a break from the stress and the hate, feel the loving, feel the rhythm, singing oh na na, oh na na. I wanna go where the birds fly low, feel my heartbeat, feel the music, singing oh na 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 na. I can take you anywhere you want, if you come with me tonight. I can show you things you've never seen, if you come with me tonight. Say the words and I'll make it happen, where do you wanna go? I can take you anywhere you want, if you come with me tonight. If you come with me tonight. If you come with me tonight. Feel the rising heat, feel the moving beat, I know what you need, singing oh na na, oh na na.
So now that we have our oil, we will go ahead and mix it with the melted butter, and then I will transfer this to my freezer. I'll first mix everything together and then I'll transfer it to my fridge or freezer. So if you're leaving it in the fridge, you will leave it for at least 2 hours just so that it is getting to the solid stage, but not completely solid. I will show you what it should look like. If you're putting it in the freezer, it wouldn't stay up to 2 hours. So this is what you want it to look like. If you put it in the freezer, you have to keep monitoring it because you don't want it to be solid. You want it to be still soft, just like this, because it makes the whipping process faster and it gives you that fluffy butter look we're looking for. So you will just use your hand mixer to mix. So another thing I want to say is, so because I used the orange peel, ideally you should be adding some essential oils if you want, but they just give it a very good smell, and also essential oils are really good for stimulating your scalp. But my butters are not really for my scalp, they're for my hair, so there's really no need to add any essential oil. And then the orange peel I added is doing an amazing job in suppressing the smell of the onions. But if yours is still has a strong onion smell, then at this stage you want to add some essential oil as you whip. So because I'm not adding any, I'll just keep whipping till I get the right consistency that I'm looking for. So I want it to be really fluffy, so whipping air into it will give you that fluffy feel that we want in our butter. So guys, with this butter, you can use it as a sealant. So anytime I wash my hair and I moisturize my hair after I've added my leave-in conditioner, this is what I would use to seal in that moisture. Your hair will absolutely love it, because think about all the ingredients we've added here. Aloe vera is an amazing ingredient for your hair. Onions does wonders to your hair. We have rosemary in here, we have some shea butter, we have some mango butter. All these ingredients combined together, it will do wonders to your hair. So this is one butter I think out of all the butters I make, this is the best butter I have made, because I love it. Since I made it the first time, this is my second time making it. Since I made it the first time, my hair absolutely loves it, so which is why I'm making it again. So I would advise you try this and see, and be consistent with it, and see how your hair responds to it. I really don't advise people to add butter to their scalp, because it's very thick and it might clog your pores and stall your growth. So I would say use it on your hair just to seal in that moisture. That's the best way to use butters. So guys, this is it. I hope you liked this video. I hope you found it really useful. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new here, you've watched till this stage and you haven't subscribed yet, then please click on that subscription button. You will find a lot of videos like this on my channel that you absolutely love. And also don't forget to click on the notification bell, so that when I do post a video, YouTube will notify you. So guys, this is our butter. Look at how beautiful and amazing it looks. I hope you get to try it. If you did, leave me a comment. Let me know what you like about the butter. Let me know if you'll be trying it. Let me know what you'll be taking out or adding to your butter. I want to hear all that in the comment section. So thank you so much guys for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.
I wanna get away, but I could use some company. If you're alone like me, we could go on a trip. Girl, I wanna see the sun, dive into the deep ocean, dance with you all night long, move as you swing your hips. Let's take a break from the stress and the hate. Feel the loving, feel the rhythm, singing oh na na, oh na na.